Global leaders are tackling the issue of climate change at a conference underway in Paris. Thousands of people around the world, including right here in Austin, say there needs to be action taken. This was a rally held over the weekend outside the state capitol. Joining us this morning to talk about it is Mauricio Tellez. He is a senior at Anderson High School, and you helped organize that amazing march yesterday.
Thank you very much.
So kind of give me the background of how you ended up getting involved and how this all came about.
Yeah, so funny enough, it was through social media. The event organizer posted in Facebook that anyone was invited to just come on down and help organize the event, and I was very much excited to join her and help her organize the event. It was really great. We had a great turnout. Even though the weather was a little bit ugly, around 1,000 people we estimate showed up.
Wow.
It was a great time. There was lots of things going on. We had speakers from multiple organizations. We had music from different bands. I just think everyone had a great time overall.
Well, what was the main message you were trying to spread yesterday?
So we wanted to show support for the climate talks going on in Paris, COP21. We also wanted to show our leaders down in Congress that our community is very much interested in the effects that climate change poses to our communities, especially the fact that disadvantaged communities are greatly disproportionately affected by these effects. So, for example, the Bastrop fires and the Onion Creek flooding just show that the effects brought on by climate change affect this already marginalized people in a much greater manner than more affluent communities, for example.
Well, and you're a high school student. To talk about why this is so important for you.
Yeah, so actually a very important thing to note is that my generation is very much into the effects of climate change and how they're going to affect us, because it's kind of a problem that we're going to have to take on in the future. I feel that older generations are probably sort of not realizing how much this is a present problem instead of something that's going to happen in the future. So I just think our generation is just very aware that this is something that we need to deal with now so that we don't have to deal with later on.
Well, and certainly, as you mentioned, the older generation is the one kind of against it. Is
Yeah.
there something that, you know, while this rally was yesterday, you're not planning another one for another year,
Yeah.
what can people do in the meantime?
In the meantime, you can contact your legislators. You can show that you're interested, that you care about climate change. You can try to get involved in the community, see how you can support other forms of energy, mainly just stay out of the way of fossil fuels, which are horrible for our environment. Yeah, just try to get involved, see what's going on around you. Just make sure that your voice is heard one way or the other.
Make some changes in your own life in a way.
Yeah, also, of course, try to cut back on unnecessary energy spending, would be without saying. And just try to live an overall more green lifestyle.
Well, good job with organizing that. That certainly
so
was a
much.
lot of work, and we wish you all the best as you continue
Thank you.
all of this.